All right, what up YouTube? I'm here with John.
What's up guys? John Uila from Uila Motors.
We're in Oahu, Hawaii, and we're doing a little demo on these electric motion motorcycles. They're electric trials bikes. One's kind of a hybrid. And over here we got the Escape, which is kind of their trials like enduro. It's got a little seat on it. A little bit different gearing for higher top speed, and I think a little bit more battery capacity.
Yeah, more battery capacity, and we have a electric clutch on this one. The race one, we actually have a real diaphragm clutch, similar to any gas bike you got out there.
Cool. So moving over to the Escape model, this is kind of the hybrid enduro. We're trying to figure out if we can get these actually street legal in the US. They are in Europe. This one, you have a little bit taller gearing for higher top speed for when you hit the road. This one has the electronic clutch, which is an interesting concept. When you pull it in, it's regenerative braking, but you can also pull it in and rev the bike up and it won't go anywhere. It doesn't appear to work really like a standard clutch where you can just clutch up to pop it over an obstacle. It's more like an on-off switch and a regenerative braking switch is kind of my perception of it. Nice equipment on these things, and the grips and everything. Fit and finish is really nice. This is not, cheap Chinese crap. This is nice stuff. These are French motorcycles. Nice steel braided lines. There's no janky casting marks like on the Chinese crap. This is actually billet. Really nice fit and finish on these things. No, crappy edges on the plastic. Nice graphics. This is nice thick 3M gripper stuff. On this bike, the on-off switch is underneath the seat. And even if you look down here at these engine cases, these are actually machined cases. The crankcase is all machined parts. So this is awesome. Here you can see the big rubber damper between the skid plate and the engine. The chain guide here is spring-loaded, so it keeps tension on the chain, so it's not making all kinds of slappy noises. Suspension seemed pretty good. I hit some little jumps with it. It's obviously not a motocross bike, but it kind of handled the little putt-putt jumps that I was doing just fine. Totally expected what I got. The brakes on this are downgraded a little bit, but they still work plenty good. I was not disappointed in the braking at all. It's got little LED running lights, billet clamps. All this stuff is nice. I would say this is right on par with KTM type Magura stuff. .4 throttle action seemed to work good. Nice kickstand on them. It pops way up out of the way just like a real trials kickstand. Competition tires. This one has the downgraded wheels, which would be more kind of just like a standard wheel set. I would say on par with maybe an 85cc motocross bike. Not as burly. The spokes aren't as burly as like a 250 or 450, but you can see that they're not janky. It's a real wheel. Billet hubs. That's a machine sprocket. Real nice fit and finish. Once again, the power is surprisingly good. I would say that the Map 1, real easy to ride. Still plenty of power. Like if you're just putting around town or just in a field or whatever with your kids riding some real slippery trails, Map 1 would be killer. Map 2 is surprisingly powerful, and Map 3 it just pulls the wheel. So it's got some juice, man. These aren't tinker toys. These aren't crappy little electric bikes. These are full-fledged motorcycles. They look like it, they feel like it. Very lightweight. What's this one like? I think it's 169 pounds when I converted it.
Weight ratio is actually very good. I mean, it feels substantial, and that's the one thing that really really does it for me with the bike. When you ride it, it really feels comfortable. It has some weight to it. It's not, say, as light, like a mountain bike, but
it feels like a real trials bike.
Yeah, you feel it when you lean it over and you gas it. Yeah,
it's lightweight,
feels natural.
And like you said, we were riding around. I was ripping wide open across the field and stuff, and we only used a couple %, so the battery life is good. And we are literally in a public park. There was a soccer team over here and a soccer mom, and they're literally watching me ride the bike right next to the bathroom facility, and nobody cared. Not anybody. I mean, if anything, it attracted the kids. So super freaking cool.
Daytime ninja.
I'm one of these is on my very short list to buy.
Too, which is, you know, if you know there's a section coming up that you need a little bit more juice, you just turn it to the red and go for it.
Yeah, it definitely makes a difference. All right. Currently we are in map 1, which is green. This is the electric motion escape. This is a trials bike with a seat, essentially. So on map 1, it's got real good power, but it turns on real smooth. So I'll do a stop to acceleration here. That's wide open. Alright. Click her into map 2, which you can do in ride. So it turns blue, that's map 2. Stop to acceleration. That's fairly legit acceleration. And then we'll click map 3, red. And it will pull the wheel in map 3. Map 3 has got some pretty legit power. Come to a complete stop. This is about a 7-foot hill. Enough power to actually jump off of it from a standstill. We'll do a top speed acceleration test here from this manhill cover. You can hear it's completely silent. It's got a 428 chain on it like an 85. And I'll sit on the seat here and do a full-size trials tires on it. And we're here at a public park. Like there's literally kids playing around here and it makes no noise. Suspension actually seems pretty good for trial suspension. There's a tiny little flat spot when you kind of get into the middle. It feels like it stops accelerating, it stops pulling quite so hard. See, like right here. It's like 30% into the throttle. There's a little kind of flat spot, but it's not really something you're going to notice unless you're in a drag race. But yeah, this thing is fun as shit, man. So let's go back to map green. You can probably ride the thing for a million years on map 3. This is in the bottom map. Yeah, man, I dig it. I dig it.
How'd you like it?
Yeah.
Killer, huh?
Yeah, I dig it.
It's super fun, man.
I dig it. Yeah, and it's just like
No
There's just like a mom over there with her kid, and like
Story.
nobody gives a crap. All right, guys, so that's a quick recap of what we did here today, looking at these electric motion motorcycles. Check out this guy. What's your name again?
Yeah, John Uihara at Uila Motors. We're on Instagram, and check us out. We're gonna have a Facebook and hopefully a YouTube coming up pretty soon, so stay tuned for that.
All right. So if you're on the island of Oahu, check this guy out.
Yeah,
you can try one of these out. They are awesome. Top tier electric motorcycles, not crappy Chinese electric bicycles. This is the legit stuff. These are real machines. So
yeah, man,
check
thanks
them
for
out.
coming out. And for all you other island guys too, I mean, you know, hit me up if you're on the island. Definitely come by. Just remember, there's a Supercross race coming up pretty soon in a couple months, so hit us up ahead of time.
Coming out for
definitely schedule
Hawaiian
something
Supercross
for that.
is happening.
Yeah, Hawaiian
Nice.
Supercross and the monster truck guarantee is happening.
Okay, cool.
So we'll
Crap, I wish-
definitely get something going for that.
Maybe I can race that.
Maybe. Hey.
All right, check you guys later. Thanks for watching, and check out his stuff. I'll link it below. Take care.
Guys.